good. It was Callis Pereira with the goal there. And the Sharpshooters now on the prowl. Hot on the heels of GSP. The men in whites. That's a lovely knuckleball sent forward. An excellent side volley. And good save there from Sonu Chaudhary. The way he kept things up and going. There's a corner. Goalkeeper's come a long way for GSP. Prateek, you've seen him do that time and time again. Prateek, a very experienced name, to be honest. And he's someone who really gets involved with the game. And I think in a futsal match like this, you have an extra player in the mix. I think that is something of an added advantage. Prateek plays it to Callis, the goal scorer. Callis steers it to Chote. That's gone out of play. It's going to be a kick in. That's a championship forward. That will go out of play, so no questions asked. He rolled along the carpet. Here's GSP coming in from the right. With square passes being played. Sharpshooters. That's another effort, but this time that goes wide. Chicken at the moment for the Sharpshooters. Now, one thing about Sharpshooters is that futsal is a game which is pretty team-oriented, because, you know, the smaller the court is, the more your members will have to come together, come in unison, and play all guns blazing. Look at how Prateek has stepped out of his line. He knows the risks of that. So which means one missed pass in a favourable position, and the Sharpshooters will have a chance to catapult the ball into the box, and with the goalkeeper out, that will be obviously headed towards the goal. This is a brilliant opportunity, and that's goal number 2. Excellent finish there, GSP. They have spotted out the openings. And it looks like it's Melvin Falero with the finish. What a start here for the men in whites. As the Sharpshooters, they trail right now. Sharpshooters dodging the players pretty efficiently on that occasion. That's gone out of play. A corner kick. That's a confirmation of Melvin scoring that insurance goal. Here's the Sharpshooters. There's a kind of a gap there between their defense and the attacking unit. There's no one out in the midfield. When all the players are in the opposition half, you need your final defender, not the goalkeeper, the final defender, to be at the halfway mark, because there's no offside trap in the first place. So if you have a player at the halfway mark when you are attacking, that just gives you that extra support. So if there's a fallout like the last one, that player can actually latch onto it, regroup themselves, and possibly unload a long ranger. I think that is what has been completely missing from Sharpshooters. They're somehow just hitting the SOS button right now and kind of chasing ghosts and shadows. Another chance, another goal! Again, a thumping finish there. And who else than Melvin Falero? GSP United has now made it 3-0 as the Sharpshooters continue to be at the receiving end of some intense heat. Melvin with a brace, and Sharpshooters will need a brace to protect themselves from the incessant, relentless wave of attacks that GSP United has carved so far. The Sharpshooters again chips it gently. This can be an opportunity. It looked like a fine chance, truth be told. I mean, it had the potential of a possible goal scoring opportunity as well, only if he would have dared to take a shot on the very first go. That's another lovely run and a brilliant shot indeed. It drags it right by whiskers. So mighty close there. The Sharpshooters are kind of reeling in agony. They are constantly on a cautious retreat. Wherein GSP United loves what they are doing right now. They are kind of toying with their opposition. Pratik has stepped out of the line. The first they didn't really go in favor of GSP. They tried hard, but then they somewhat lacked the defensive strength altogether. They had to reinforce themselves. Now the gentle chip forward, but this time safely into the hands of Sonu Chaudhary. Collects it without breaking a sweat. Here are the Sharpshooters again, but look at how quickly GSP regroups and rallies. Not too much avail though for the Sharpshooters. Open their scoring. And that's through Anuj Kumar Singh. Through the gates of the goalkeeper. Now that is awareness, that is reading the situation perfectly. Talk about Sharpshooters coming back, talk about them rallying and regrouping. And the moment they spotted the gap through the gates of Pratik Jadhav, they didn't waste a single second. They were quick to fire home. Lovely, lovely chance. That's another gentle push from the back, but there was cluttering enough. The Sharpshooters are able to find the second goal here. The entire equation can change. It's a free kick nonetheless for the Sharpshooters. Another chance for them. Looks like the ball kind of has less pump in it, so it's slightly deflated. Need a new ball. Okay, that has been granted. It looks like it's their captain, sharing Yelmo. Yelmo with a long ranger, and Pratik had to bow down to keep that out of the field of play. That's a lovely corner, to be honest. Very artistic chip, if we may say, but the player who was trying to cover all the yards out there, trying to stun GSP, and a bit of paucity on the grounds. That's intercepted. Gently sends it forward. Oh, that's a beautiful ball there. And the goalkeeper, I reckon he was kind of stumbling on that, but they didn't take the chance. Now the belter comes rocking in from Chotelal Mato. But then that was not on target. It was not enough to test the likes of Sonu Chaudhary. And Sonu calmly parrying that away at the expense of a corner. There's another chance for GSP. Another lovely lob and an attempted side volley. Again, not on target. Could have been better than that. Another kick in at the moment. Gentle push there. Good work, but that will go out of play. Sharpshooters on the ball. They'll try and wreak some havoc if possible. Plays it all the way back to Pratik Jadhav. Pratik sends it forward, and that would have been a cheeky finish. The idea was right, and that was a double-edged idea. Now, for the player who was at that far left, I think he was trying either to go for that far post or maybe try and set up another chance for Chotelal Mato, but then he kind of missed out on both the opportunities. It's a quick kick in taken. Carlos Pereira plays it to Pratik. Good work there, cuts it sharply. And now Carlos Pereira sets up the ball onto that far right. Here's another shooting chance, and that has been blasted there. And it looks like it is Carlos Pereira with an absolute pile driver driven to the top right corner. That's goal number 4 for GSP United. Now, this is one particular thing about the sport. No matter how off the charts, how antiquated the idea of long ranges look like, but that still remains like one of the finest weapons in the arsenal. It's like those 3-pointers in basketball, those toe-crushing Yorkers in cricket. With all the new methods coming up, they may have taken, I won't say a backseat, but they may have taken a priority check, but they still bring the utmost value. And Carlos Pereira, what a shot! He's almost hammered that one. And once again, GSP knocking on the doors. GSP! The idea was to try and curl the ball. It was Siddhant More with that knuckleball technique again. Not much that the Sharpshooters can do right now, except for defending. Rather gentle shoot. This has been intercepted. There's a chance. That's a lovely ball. Heading opportunity. It kind of ballooned up a bit too more. And to the liking of the player who was right in front of the goal. Could have converted that into a stunning number 5 there. Sadly though, that was not the case. The referee has instructed a bit of timeout. Block there. That will go out of play. Gentle push. Back to Pratik. That's some good work there from Callis. Callis has already got a brace for himself. That's another lovely ball release forward. The idea was to try and tag Siddhant More into the thick of things after Callis and Melvin has got themselves a brace each. Oh, that is exquisite. But then again, I think the hesitation in pulling the trigger may have cost Sharpshooters an opportunity to score that second goal. Now Siddhant on the ball, turns to far right. Siddhant play it towards that central channel there. And once again, Callis asking for the ball. Siddhant! The idea seemed absolutely perfect. The execution, though, slightly alright. Targeted that near post, which is a very good decision under the circumstances. Now the Sharpshooters goes for a very sharp shot. But that was definitely not on the radar. Raises the side netting. It's a gentle ball. This can be GSP's call to glory. Call to number 5. Well, they've had to take a backseat. Gentle push into the thick of things there. This has been a pretty eventful first half. way GSP has kind of steered and controlled proceedings. That's a good ball, but slightly miscued first touch there from Okami Muinao. All the way to Pratik. Pratik plays it further forward to Callus. That's gone out of play again. Kick in for GSP. Callus to Pratik. Back to Callus. Callus steering the ball as much as he could, but then eventually has conceded possession. Again, a slightly overpowered ball on that occasion. A full-blown chase from Okami Muinao was not really the best that you would see again. Not the best of passes either, not the best of releases either. Another forward ball played. Back to Callus. Callus just can't. Callus again. Oh, that's a brilliant ball and an incredible minus. Unfortunately, though, I reckon Sumit Dongo, it took a bit longer than expected. Once again, both the teams slightly hesitant in pulling the triggers. That will go out of play. Okay. That's some good work there, dribbling past, and no, that's a beauty! An absolute beauty off a strike there. Has it gone in the back of the net? Looks like it has. And Sumit Dongo is the man finishing things off. Yes, that has gone in. GSP United, the way they have called the shots, it's beauty, it's absolutely brilliant. And Sumit take an absolute bow as well. What a hit there from range again. The Sharpshooters once again trying to rally things back. They've given the ball away. The goalkeeper Sonu is out of his line quickly to prune down the angle, and he was successful in that occasion. Pratik all the way up. Back with Pratik. He's willing to take the gamble. Pratik now steers it towards the left. Another square pass. Well kept, is it? Looked like it was kept well, truth be told, by Callus. But they have given the ball away, and just to ensure the fact that they have taken enough time so that Pratik can drop back to the sticks. And Pratik will let that slide. Square ball stretching the game to its wings. The whistle being blown there. Now look, and it looks like there has been an infringement, is it? Yes, there has been an infringement. Free kick in favor of the Sharpshooters, and truth be told, this looks like a pretty decent position to have a free kick from. They've gotten the likes of Prashant Kumar Roy with the responsibility of powering home that free kick. And Prashant to go forward with power, or is he going to place it? Is it going to be An indirect one, trying to deceive, trying to dupe. Well, it looks good, and like Pratik has a strategy in place. He's not exactly covering that goal line there. But Prashant, that's a good save from Pratik. The way he stepped up, I reckon that was absolutely brilliant. Cutting down the angle and then forcing the opposition to hurry with the shot. It's another fine setup, and unfortunately, what could have been a good looking run forward with a bit of space. Again, constant push there from Prasad Kumar Roy. With some exquisite dribbling there. Sends it forward, realized the fact quickly that he didn't have much help. And as a goalkeeper, you have to be careful because the number of touches you take, unless you have played the ball forward or you've got it deflected off one of the players, I think that's 3. So you've got to control yourself. That's another lovely ball. Could have been an own goal actually. Thankfully, I mean, Anuj Kumar Singh, he was kind of residing very dangerously. There's a push involved and the referee's blown the whistle, which means free kick in favour of the Sharpshooters. It was Prashant Kumar Roy. Will once again be going for the shot there. Prashant fired it with all his power. He wanted to set things up though. The idea looked pretty lucrative. Chaitanya Davi was the man that he was intending the ball for. And now Callis to Pratik again. Back to Callis and Pratik, they really made a phenomenal duo. Good understanding, very good chemistry between them. That's another lovely release, another brilliant teamwork. What a goal! That's what you call team goals. There's Sumit Dongo with a brace as well. So Callis Pereira, Melvin Valero, and now Sumit Dongo joins the prize list of scoring braces. That goal is another incredible work. That was a lovely shot there, but Pratik denies it with tantamount pomp and vigour. It's another gentle chip forward, but straight into the hands of Pratik, who stepped up significantly on that occasion. Unfortunately though, I reckon while he was going forward with the roll, he may have got to blow. Chance for Gsfa, pushes them to the very corner. Not much again to talk about, truth be told. After Gsfa, they have reclaimed possession for themselves. And this can be another good looking chance. But then the Sharpshooters defending well. That's an incredible minus, and trouble could have brewed. Goes out of play. Now the championship forward. Here they come. This can be an opportunity. Brilliant chance there, and it looks like it can very well be a penalty. A yellow card has been shown as well. There was a player stationed right inside the box. Was waiting for a header. Sadly enough, he has been pushed just at the very edge. In fact, it's an indirect free kick. And it's going to be Carlos Pereira. Carlos has got the strength to brutally hammer that, but it doesn't really look like he's got the angle in his favor. Pratik may be the one taking the shot. There goes Pratik, and that was being defended. So not much to talk about. And Anuj has been the one who's been given the yellow card. In fact, it was Anuj who scored the goal as well for the Sharpshooters. So quick on taken all the way back to Pratik. Pratik knits it forward. Somet hoping for his hat trick. Back with Callis. Callis to Pratik. That's a lovely bit of dribble. Good footwork. Slightly overpowered pass goes out of play. To be honest. Another fine move there, and that has gone out of play. That's another fine setup, and despite the best of efforts of Sonu Chaudhary, that's a brilliant goal again. And it is Melvin Falero, out of the three scorers who had braces to their names. Melvin Falero becomes the first one to get a hat-trick. And GSP, we are still to finish the first half itself. And GSP is riding high, riding imperiously on some goal-scoring spree. Another opportunity, another chance. And I think the plan was so perfect, the strategy, the move going forward, I think it looked everything good enough. But again, the final touch, which was needed to turn it into the back of the net, that wasn't converted. And here's a chance, here's an opportunity, but that will go out of their control. Back with Callis again. Callis does well to dribble past, but he's conceded possession. This can be a good-looking chance for the Sharpshooters, but before they came forward with that shot, they were being taken care of. Sharpshooters back in action again. But then Sharpshooters, they have got hold of possession on that occasion. as well. Again, a good looking shot. Had a bit of power. Pratik taking his time. Back with GSP again. GSP taking their time. Oh, that's through the gates again. GSP just trying to get hold of the ball. A good tussle there with the sharpshooters. Sadly enough, that's another fine setup going forward. That's another lovely bit of work. Lovely dribble. And look at that touch. Incredible stuff there. And it's Melvin Valero with his goal number 4. This is an opportunity, but that will go out of play. GSP goes for a shot and scores. 2 quick, in fact 3 quick goals. Has got them now in a lead that kind of looks almost unbeatable. 9-1 is where GSP stands. And the sharpshooters kind of obliterated completely. And they may have to concede another. Lovely work. That is goal number 10. Brilliant footwork. Kind of made sharpshooters dance on that occasion. And that is Melvin Valero. He's scoring for fun right now. And GSP United, they have already went off to the double figures despite Yolmo's long range. I mean, that was more of a product of frustration. Good defending, which means sharpshooters had a bit of space going forward. It took so long, and now this may be another goal scoring opportunity for GSP. And how did they miss that? Point blank range, and all they had to do was just give it direction. And somehow, they put it wide. That will go out of play. In. Ball at their feet. There's an opportunity. Another fine ball forward. Sharpshooters, can they go with that shot? That is what was needed for a long time, and they'll need a lot more of them. Pratik may have saved that, but they will have to keep on testing the opposition as much as they can. pass. And well kept in play by GSP. Back with GSP all the way from the left, and the whistle has been blown, which means with this, we come to the end of the first half. And as things stand, GSP has a 10-1 cushion. There's a long way for them to go though. An entire second half remaining. We'll quickly dive into a short breather and return with the second half. Stay tuned, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. We are all set with the second half of the contest. And this clash is between the Sharpshooters and GSP. GSP currently are running riots as they've already scored 10 goals. And for the Sharpshooters, they have just found the back of the net once. GSP once again on the prowl, another opportunity, but this time intercepted by the Sharpshooters. They have a bit of space going forward. That pass had to be forward, channelized into that galloping stride. Unfortunately, not too much on the ball, and it goes out of play. Sharpshooters with a few quick passes between them, and that will go out of play. Now the most obvious question is how do Sharpshooters turn the tide? Now what are the possible changes? What are the possible things that can be brought into the mix for Sharpshooters? If you take a closer look at the game, one particular thing that the Sharpshooters has lacked, to be honest, that's the cohesion that a team needs, particularly in a game like Futsal. You will have to be at the top of your game. You will have to try and figure out the openings. But I think one thing about Sharpshooters is that the bridge between the two teams has been very, very questionable. I mean, your attack and your defense needs to be on the similar page if you have to remain in the hunt. But if that is not the case, then when the opposition comes knocking on your doors, you will be defending all right, but then will it be the unit, the unstoppable, unbreachable fort knocks that you would like to have? That remains a question. Here the Sharpshooters are on the way forward. But once again, very good defending here from GSP. They are controlling the pulse of the game in their own sweet way at the moment. They have a 9-goal cushion. It's another shot. It takes a deflection along the way. And it goes out of play as well. That's going to be a corner for GSP. Another corner quickly rolled into the stride of the player advancing. The idea was all right, but not exactly the way they would have loved to channel this opportunity goal bound. And here comes Sharpshooters again. Good interception from Yash. That's another brilliant ball and an excellent goal. And who else than Melvin Falero? Melvin Falero, what an incredible talent. He's scoring for sport, he's scoring for fun. He's ravaging the opposition. It's another long ranger from Sonu Chaudhary, straight into the hands of Prateek Jadhav, their captain. Yash on the ball. Yash miscued that. That's some good work. Another lovely pass into the central channel, which means this can be trouble brewing out on the horizon. And once again, GSP tiptoeing their way forward. Good setup. Now the long ranger. The idea was that Melvin could have tried to steer it against the direction of the goalkeeper. Sadly enough, though, he couldn't get any connection to that. And Prateek comfortable enough under the sticks here. GSP, another lovely ball, space, and that has been rifled into the back of the net. That's a dozen goals for GSP United. And this time it is Chotelal Mato with the finish. Well, the stories, the hearsays have it that Chotelal is someone with rock solid strikes. And he's just proved why he is being deemed as an absolute paragon in the likes of GSP United. You give him space. That's another gentle chip. The goalkeeper was off his position, and that is why they went forward with the shot. But as it would have, or as time would have it, that they will have to wait. Another quick corner taken. GSP United going forward. GSP United through the central channel goes for a long ranger. Well, Sonu was off his line there, and that could have been trouble again. And Sharpshooters kind of dangling barely by the skin of their teeth from the very cliffhanger. Melvin, what a finish! And this is what we were talking about. Sonu Chaudhary off the line, which means he's exposing the goal. He's jeopardizing the defensive unit. And Melvin with an exquisite finish there, putting GSP up. It's their 13th goal for them. We've seen a match like this yesterday. That's another good finish. The Sharpshooters, something for them to smile about. It's 13-2 for them right now. I mean, miles away from the finish line, and they don't really look like they can actually capitalize on the catalyst. They can be happy about something, at least if they score the second goal. Scoreline being 13-2 in favor of GSP United. That's good work from Yash there. Back with Yash again. Yash taking his time. Yash with the square pass. Back to Yash again. Yash looking around for options, tiptoeing their way towards the edge of the box. Back to Callis. Callis doesn't control it. Here's a chance again. Melvin on the prowl. That's goal number 14. Stunning strike for GSP. They are ravaging Sharpshooters completely. Look at the teamwork. This is what I've been talking about time and time again. What imperious display is this from the men in white? Oh, that should be a free kick. He clearly... Oh, that's gone in favor of the Sharpshooters though. That's a very tame free kick, to be honest. GSP again. Yash on the ball. Yash looking for some space. Yash sends it further forward. The Sharpshooters now have a good window of an opportunity, but again they take way longer than anticipated. What really beats me is that if they have some space ahead, why are they not exactly going for the shots? They have the scope. They know that has fetched them a couple of goals. So maybe try and push harder for that shooting space instead of just setting it up. I think that will do them more good than taking this unnecessary time, truth be told. It is allowing GSP to rally back, regroup themselves, marshal on the defensive front. Good quick passes. Plays it on to the far left. Another good ball forward. That's another ferocious strike there, coming in from range. But again, not on target. It was Yash pulling the strings for GSP United. Back to GSP United. Taking their time, not rushing through. That's the best part. When you have a staggering cushion like this, just control the tempo. That's it. And this match is yours. Play possession. This is also your chance to try and test your bench strength. I think nothing gets better than that. There's another opportunity. This time, though, rattles the woodwork. Good goalkeeping from Sonu there. That will go out of play. GSP now from the left. That's a brilliant outside dodge. The idea was right. That will be going out of play. Kick in at the moment. Bit of scrappy exchange. Back with Yash again. Yash looking for a forward route. Yash finds one. GSP still controlling the possession. Calling the shots there. Free kick now going in favor of the Sharpshooters. And that will go out of play as well. Well, that's a cheap giveaway. And he couldn't capitalize on that. That was a fine move, being honest. It's a good setup by the Sharpshooters, but they couldn't really follow that. This is another fine run. Good goalkeeping. Very, very good goalkeeping there. That will go out of play. Big corner. Exchange between Sharpshooters again. No space whatsoever. This may be a chance. A gentle push and he goes stumbling down. Referee says it's all right. One-on-one situation. Goal scored. Modicum of space and space taken by firing home. Goal number 15 there. What a stunning display this has been from GSP United. They keep on scoring and they keep on scoring more and more. We'll try and confirm who was the goal scorer. What a display this has been. The Sharpshooters completely obliterated, exterminated, and this can be goal number 16. The setup looked good, but not convincing enough. Goes all the way back. Now trying to find out an opening from the left, plays it a long way back. Now look at Prateek. He's rooted at the moment. Prateek isn't stepping forward. That's a fine square pass, but intercepted. Now this can be that opening that Sharpshooters were looking for. That pass has to be created, and he's gone underneath the ball. Scuffed it big time. You won't get a better chance than that to score. That is impossible. Sharpshooters, what a brilliant chance for them to try and finish things off. Here comes the Gsfa United once again. This is a good looking pass. This can be that opening for number 16, is it? Falls in play. Gsfa now stepping forward. Goalkeeper was out of his line. That's number 16. Now that's a risk that you have to take when you're putting your goalkeeper up. (16-2), and it just gets the scoring margin keeps on accentuating itself. Tussle between the ball. Kick in. Sharpshooters take a quick one. Gsfa United though, they'll be looking for a number 17 here. Rattles up the chest of the player. That's another opportunity. Prateek was slightly off his line, but then there's Gsfa knocking on the doors again. Can Gsfa try and utilize this chance in their advantage? Not too many minutes remaining. I reckon possibly 7 to 8, or maybe. Yeah, 7 to 8 minutes can be exactly said. Oh, they have given the ball away. This has been the story. And this is why Gsfa has been so good, because they have had assistance from the likes of Sharpshooters. but that was begging. We're in the additional minutes, as in like not exactly additional minutes if we uh, take in the technicalities. Kick in for GSP United, back with Yash again. Yash comes in all the way from the right. Rather, Yash is creating things on the left. Back to Yash again. Here's an opportunity. And another good ball knitted forward. Unfortunately, that was not inside the goal there. To talk about domination. That's what domination looks like. GSP United kind of desperate to lash onto the ball. They have managed to eventually get hold of possession, trying to dribble past. They do well. What a finish! That's an excellent goal there. The reason being, the finisher was Sumit Jongo, who's now landed his hat trick. But then, truth be told, that goal was difficult because it was 2v2 and he had to defend. He had to dribble past two defenders because Sumit was creating that goal scoring space. What an exquisite teamwork once again. That's what domination looks like. That's how you control the pulse. And now the Sharpshooters hoping to send something going their way as well. Intercepted. That will go out of play. That's another lovely shot there. That certainly had some venom going forward from Prashant Kumar Roy, but good save by Prateek Jadhav. They have padded it away for a corner. TSP. Sharpshooters goes for the shot. That would damn another lovely chance, but rattles the side netting. Kick in at the moment for the Sharpshooters. Leaks quickly. Good interception there. This can be a lovely chance. Good work, to be honest. But that pass could have been better. The referee not really budging at the request that there was some foul play involved. That will get out of play. Kick in at the moment for the Sharpshooters. GSP obviously will have their eyes on the prize number of 20. Can they take that? Goalkeeper fumbles. Good shaky back flick. idea looked pretty solid on that occasion. A chip towards that goal mount. Solid contest so far. Qualifying ball for the Sharpshooters does well, twists and turns around. Can they eventually find that opening? Pratik, though, had a bit of a question mark there going forward, then realized that he had to switch from his hands to his foot there. And they did well. They did very well. Now they are playing it amongst themselves, kind of just avoiding the exhaustion. That's another lovely goal, to be honest. Look at where Pratik went up. Look at that smile on his face. Kick in for the Sharpshooters. Even for the Sharpshooters now, once again, look at how far they took the ball. They were running through that central channel. They had a much better shy and goal. They had to go for the shot from there on. Sadly, they dragged it even more. Look at Pratik. He slips all right. This can be a chance. They'll have to release the ball quickly enough. And again, the question is, what were they waiting for? What were they actually waiting for? But nonetheless, I think that answer will be lost in time because we have come to the end of this match. GSP has fired home 18 goals. And vis-a-vis to Sharpshooters 2. So the full-time result is 18-2 in favor of GSP United. And with this, we come to the end of this match. But everyone, stay tuned and catch your highlights on your way out, because we have another crackling encounter coming up very shortly. Stay tuned, everyone.